How does a Rubik's Cube work? How do all the pieces stay where they are, but they can still move around? How does this work? Well, to fully know, we're going to have to first take apart the cube. Well, here are a bunch of pieces, but obviously, one thing you do notice is the core. So this is the core. First, you have this one piece in the very center. There are 6 tips coming out of it, and after each tip, there is a screw hole. And so you have those because you're going to put screws in them. But what you're going to do first is you have a piece right here that the center caps go in like this. So this piece right here is the same as this piece in the middle. But before you just put that on and then the cap, you first have to put a spring in there. At least for older cubes. Nowadays there are all kinds of stuff like different kinds of springs that you can adjust for how loose, how tight, and how sturdy the cube is, stuff like that. But basically it's just a spring and then a screw goes inside it. Then all the center caps go on. So with the screws in there, what this makes it able to do is it makes all of these center caps spin around. And since you can do it on both sides, you can make the center spin around like this as well. Now let's take one edge piece and one corner piece. Now every different cube is going to look a little different, but they all have the same basics. For an edge piece, this is an edge which is the same as this piece here. It has 2 things poking out. But the corner, which is the equivalent of this piece right here, has 3. 1, 2, 3 things poking out. So the cool thing about this is edge pieces have 2, but they move around in 2 different directions, and corners have 3, and they move around in 3 different directions. For example, here's the edge piece. It can either go this way or this way. And for the corner piece, it can go this way, or this way. So now I'm going to put this in where it belongs, which is right here. And it fits. And it's not going to come out because of these 2 things. They lock it in place. But it also allows it to move like this and still lock in place. However, since you just have this, if you go like that, you can take it out because nothing right here is stopping it. Which is exactly why you need a whole cube for it to not fall apart. But yeah, so now since it's the same exact thing on both sides, it can go 2 different directions. Now a corner piece, they are kind of attached to the centers, not as much. They really depend on edges as well. But for corners, they are made so that it just will slide under each center cap. So these things poking out of the little cubes here these are what the center caps would go. They go like this. And so they fit right there. And same thing for corners. There's gonna be 3 center caps touching it, and it goes like this. That way it holds it in place, but it can also move around them. So here you get to see in action with 2 pieces. So these actually will fit together like this. And that is why the edge piece has those little ridges right there, so the corner piece can also fit in there and move around like this. So here we see in action, if they're connected and they both are both able to slide around the center caps like that. And then since they also can separate, they will go like this. And you can do that. Obviously, it's not as easy with 2 pieces because you need a lot more pieces for it to be sturdy, so let's put it back together. So yeah, there we go. And now you can see how they are all connected. I mean, you can't because it's all on the inside. But here you can kind of see this with one layer. They all slide under the center caps. And the center caps are held by the core. So yeah, that is basically how a Rubik's Cube works. I hope this helped. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.